This is Dent Digest, the podcast dedicated to all things painless dent repair. From the latest techniques to cutting-edge tools, we dive into engaging discussions with renowned dent repair experts. Buckle up for industry success stories, tool reviews, and valuable insights from individuals who have mastered the art of eliminating dents without a trace. And now here's your hosts, dent repair gurus Ryan Shutt and Alex Kukulis.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Dent Digest live show. What's up, Alex?
Not much. Just I thought it was cooling off in Arizona, but it was like 110 yesterday and today.
You're used to that.
Yeah, it's getting bad. Like I think we hit over 100 days straight in a row, over 100.
It's
crazy. Pretty wild.
It's winding down here. You know, we're in that 70
70
muggy to 40, 50 in the morning.
40 degrees in the morning.
40, 50 degrees, yeah.
Wow.
Thinking of our PDR peeps in Florida, a lot going on there. You know, Kevin Bird's right in the middle of it too. So, you know, all of our Florida people thinking of you.
It's not good.
No, you know, Kaz passing away. That was terrible news.
Yeah.
You know, I know he was definitely having some medical things going on for a little while, so it was definitely sad. What else we got going on? What else is new? What's new with you? Darn it, I forgot to bring home the tools I wanted to talk about. I suck.
You know, it's weird. Like the last month, like I've been using Paul Corden price guide.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what is going on in retail, but everyone's just ghosted me because I'm busy. So like, I'm not cheap in retail, you know, so I just follow the price guide and I can't, like 3 weeks. I don't
use the price guide
with it.
I don't use the price guide, so I can't say much on it.
Yeah. But
I'm staying ghost on that. I'm staying ghost on that conversation.
You have Ryan's price guide.
Yeah.
You know, so,
yeah,
but I'm so busy
at my you've got to modify it because every area, you know, every region is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it is.
Paul's region is very expensive area. My area is not so expensive.
I think what it is like my buddy that is mainly all retail, he's getting pretty good pricing in retail and he's busy every day. I'm getting calls every day, but I think I don't advertise online or do really push anything. Like I don't do SEO anymore. And I think I'm getting the people that have like called everyone and I'm getting all the price.
I get it too. I got good old Arslan from RPS Dent Repair, the cherry picks and call RPS. They fix that. I don't fix anything bigger than the size of a quarter. So, you know, which is fine. Thank you, Arslan. If you're watching, I appreciate the work. I'm not complaining. Maybe you got a smarter business plan than I do. So, but you know, it's we're busy. We got hit with 2 storms, one in Virginia, one in Pennsylvania, and they're bad. They're smoked. I mean, there's $15,000 claims. They're bad. I mean, the worst part is all the body shops are dead in my area right now. So they're just dropping the cars, and I'm like, whoa, you guys need to pump the brakes here. You got to pump the brakes a little bit. And they're like, what do you mean? If we're slow, you're slow. I'm like, you're out of your mind. We're not slow. Like we're doing okay. Like pump the brakes. Let's get these scheduled. So, but I'm not complaining. You know, it's October and we got hail, so it's you know, it's a good thing.
Right.
So I bought.
Are you gonna have all the tent city in there?
Not. I mean, it didn't hit here, so
no.
I like storms that are just like on the outskirts, right? I don't want the circus.
Yeah.
Because it'll totally disrupt my whole thing that I have going on.
Right.
So,
I get, like every month there's every dent guy I know here gets like a hail car from like Colorado or somewhere like,
yeah, there's hail
it
everywhere.
happens.
I have found more guys buying hail cars at auctions. I just had one of those, the Chevy SSRs, like the truck. It looks like a PT Cruiser truck thing. You
Like
know what I'm talking about?
side windows.
No, it like is a truck, but it looks like an old school hot rod truck. It's like part of the Prowler group, but
Oh,
it's a
like
truck.
it's like the PT Cruiser, but like
It's like a
I
truck
know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
covered in hail. He bought it in an auction, smoked in hail, and I'm like, we wrote an estimate. I think it was like $13,000 or $15,000, and he's like, "You guys are crazy." I'm like, "This is bad. No wonder you got to deal with the auction, bro." You know what I mean? I mean, you're not getting the auction with hail cars. We've had more people come in with stuff that's bought from the auction. I didn't think it'd be that. Like, well,
I
it's
get
total at an auction. There's a reason.
right. I get that every month, dude. In Arizona, they go to these wholesalers they get a dealer license to go to an auction and they try and flip cars on the side and they don't really have a dealer, but these type of wholesalers, someone says, "Oh, call Alex. He could fix it." And it's like grapefruit dent from San Antonio, Texas. And I'm like, no way. And all the painters here that I know don't want to touch it. They all end up like, I'm going to take it to Mexico. There's guys down there that will do it. And
good luck.
They take it down there, dude. But like whoever buys those cars that get filled with Bondo,
they just don't know, dude. You know what I mean? They just don't. They don't know. But
in
no,
Arizona they'll know after a year.
True that.
With the sun.
True that.
So,
it's been good. I mean, I do feel like people are pulling back a little bit. The closer we get to November. But I mean, everybody's busy. The shop's busy. PPF's busy. It's been pretty good. They're talking about shutting the port down, so that's going to screw us up. They're talking about going on strike, so that's going to
really
stop it again. You know what I mean? I said to my wife, I was like, God damn, can we just like everybody live about their life? Like, It's been something, one thing after the next. Just chill.
I think everyone's hair sticking up because it's about to be the election.
It's terrible. It's brutal.
Michael Grady's in here.
He is probably one of the best glue pulling people. He's gonna be mad that I said that, but Mike, I'm sorry. Probably one of the best glue pulling people in our industry.
Yeah, I've heard it from multiple people.
So, but I'm excited for MTE. I know we're here talking about the PDR Expo that I didn't go to, but it looked like it was a fairly decent turnout, better than last year, so that's positive. MTE is going to be, now we got John Hiley coming back. I'm so excited. This is going to be epic.
I wonder if the Drunk Olympics is going to come back.
I got my bag of popcorn. I am ready for the circus to be at MTE this year. It is going to be
probably going to need to refill that popcorn.
It is going to be epic. But no, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time. Alex didn't even get a hotel room. He's got nowhere to stay. Corey, can he stay with you?
I was talking to John Vidine about that.
What, are you going to sleep in between him and his wife or what?
No, they usually rent a house. So it's not far.
It's totally different when you don't stay at the hotel, bro. It's totally different. Tototally different. Quit being a cheap ass and just buy an $800 a night hotel room. And
dude, it's like it's like $800 a night.
I mean, you waited for the last minute. I texted you the day
$400 a night.
When I talked to Kevin, I said, "Is this bullshit?" And he said, "No." And I texted you. I said, "Book your room," and you were like, "That's bullshit." And never booked your room. I'm sorry.
I was like, dude, it's like 8 months away. I didn't do it, but I'll buy a room. I'm going. So
we're at the Ritz-Carlton. I mean, where are you gonna book a room?
Actually says it's not $800 a night. I think it's like $420.
Quit being cheap, dude.
I'm not cheap.
You just waiting for the last minute to see if they go on like voucher or something. Like,
No.
hey, we feel bad. There's 5 rooms left.
Right.
You're gonna get the rooms that we had last year. Last year, the room I had a freaking ceiling fan from 1989 in it. I just laid in bed and watched the ceiling fan spin. I'm like, who's got a ceiling fan in a fucking hotel room? I'm like, Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
it's crazy. The rooms you were in were like super close to the entrance. And they're like the older ones.
Sucked. Yeah, like Prang's
Yeah.
like, man, my room is way nicer than this. And I was like,
My room was
okay.
too.
we got the housekeeper's room. It's fine.
The
It's
rooms
fine.
next to like the convention are pretty nice.
Yeah.
So,
You know, maybe they were the cheap rooms.
yeah.
They were like the $70 a night Motel 6 rooms with the ceiling fan and shit. I was like, when we went in there, I'm like, Josh, he's like, what? I'm like, you ever seen a ceiling fan like in the middle of the room in a fucking hotel room? He's like, no. But I hate to turn on the black light and look what's on the fan.
Yeah.
So,
All
but
that dust.
so I got the neck size up Kiko hammer. Love it. That hammer is
the 12-inch one.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it too. It's nice.
It's badass.
I like it.
That whole line up for Kiko, they killed it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Do you have both aluminum heads on it? Or yeah. I bought a steel head with the 12-inch one and I swapped the heads.
Okay.
So I like the steel on the shorter one.
It's I don't know. It's
a good hammer.
It's a great hammer. Something about the weight, something about I don't know. I don't know what it is. They did a great job. And the new Reaper tabs are badass. I've been using the shit out of those. They've been pulling really good. It's different than a dead center tab, dead center crease tab. I kind of use it. I work my way down, like I had a dog leg today and I started with a centipede tab and get the bulk up. Then I went to the Reaper tabs and then I went to a dead center tab. It's a good step in between a regular crease tab and dead center, and it pulls hard.
Have you tried to just put glue on the first step of that tab?
No.
That it works. It's like a dead center tab. Yeah. It's like 2 tabs in one.
The first step.
Like how it's
got the center and then the outer.
The center and the outer. You could put glue just on the center, like a small line. That's what I do.
Are you supposed to put glue on the outer?
Yeah, you're supposed to put glue on everything.
Oh shit, I didn't do that.
Yeah, it'll pull real hard if you do that way. Because you'll get like 2 pulls with it.
Makes sense.
I'll
have to try that.
That with like the Cam Auto mini lifter. Or the Kiko with the Kiko mini lifter with the crease feet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you could pull a body line with it.
Good old Michael Grady talking about Gary Gardella. I know Gary Gardella. He was a badass like Honda. Well, actually, he rode Chevys for a while. Race car driver. He used to run like drag cars. But he's got a bunch of body shops up there where he is. County Auto or something like that.
Do you know him from SEMA?
I've known Gary. We have a lot of the same mutual friends down here. So that whole thing was tight knit. You know what I mean? When you were in, you were in. But anyways, let's get our guest on, try to get on the show. Rock and roll. I was just thinking, man, it's we're getting close.
How many more?
198 technically, because the thumbnail says 97, but it's 198. We got a couple more. I gotta figure out who's gonna give some giveaways. So if any of these companies are watching in here, hey, do some giveaways for 200 episode. That should be fun. I'm gonna have to drink for that one. Gonna have to drink. So let's get our guest on, get this show rock and rolling. They're back there falling asleep and shit. They're like, man, we're wasting our time. Nobody watches the show anyway. So let's get them on and get them off.
I know Jared Kirk's going to give away a flat bar. One of those battery repairs. Yeah.
I've never even met him.
Jared Kirk's cool, man. Super nice.
How'd you hook that up?
We talk.
You have friends?
I got friends. Just I don't have many East Coast friends.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I just got one or two with Michael.
About that. I called Michael the other day. He didn't answer the phone.
Really? I think
Typical
his
Michael.
baby was born. I think.
Did he?
Yeah, I know it was due in September, so
Nice. All
he's
right.
probably got his hands full.
Always, man. His whole life just got smashed up.
Yeah.
So let's get our guest on. What's up, Corey?
Hey.
And then we got Mr.
How you doing,
Thomas,
Corey?
Thomas Stark.
What's up, gents?
Hey, Thomas.
He
How you
looks
doing,
like he just
Thomas?
woke up.
Long time no see.
How's it going?
You guys hanging
Are
out with that
you-
COVID?
We just got that.
You guys both got
it's-
sick?
It's that
Oh, you got
PDR
that-
Expo stuff.
Yeah, you got that. You got that Vegas virus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
that
Vegas.
shit doesn't stay in Vegas. It does come home with you.
Dude, I think that's why I didn't go, because last time I went, I got so sick.
Yeah, that
I had a
was,
fever for
that was
7
called-
days.
that was called COVID.
Yeah.
I remember when Alex got back, he was like, I think I got COVID. I'm like, did you test? No, but I'm so sick. I'm like, okay.
Dude, I went to the urgent care. They told me I had to leave. They wouldn't test me for COVID. I went to the hospital. They made me leave. Wouldn't test me. I was just like, how do I even get a test? You know?
So
You just live with it.
Yeah.
gonna-
I just
we're gonna
lived with it.
start with this thing. Thomas, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Not super, man. I was just gonna show up and do my thing. Honestly, it is what it is. So,
You put it in the closet?
Yeah, I did. Well, it's actually on my bedside table right now. I wake up in the middle of the night and I look at it.
Nice.
No, I think that it was a little skewed. I'm the hood guy on the hail jobs, and so it was a big old nasty dent in the hood. I'm like, this is what I'm doing every day, bro. So
Nice.
if I didn't do pretty good, I was gonna be upset with myself. If it would have been the 4-inch crease, probably would have been a little different ball game. But I got lucky. So.
So what's your
You would've
guys'
done
take
fine.
on the show from go to from the beginning to the end? Since me and Alex did not go, so we don't have any input.
Well, at the end of the day, it's Vegas. So
True that.
you
True
have that.
Yeah.
The show itself, smaller than MT, obviously.
Yes.
Less vendors. But really, when you have less people, you can talk to more people.
See, Alex. said
So, yeah, there's definitely more networking with obviously lesser people, but you get to hang out with them more. You get to learn who they are, kind of really build relationships with the people that you get to meet just because you have more time with them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
You'll be remembering their names when you leave.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, I've asked Thomas. I'm like, hey, what was that guy's name again? And then oh yeah, there it is. Okay. But what do you think, Thomas?
It was good. I didn't go to MT last year, so this was my first show in a little while. Vegas is dirty, man, but the show was great. So it was it was a good time. I would like to see some more vendors there next year for sure. I think
What vendors were there?
It was Anson, Dentcraft, and
CarePoint,
CarePoint was
VIP.
there. So I mean, there were some good ones there. It's just it's to scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you walk to the same vendors 4 times, you're like, I think I already saw these tools, but let me look again.
Mhm.
Yeah. Was Ultra not there?
No Ultra.
No. That's surprising.
I think they moved, didn't they?
They're
Or are
moving
they-
to Texas.
Yeah.
Ultra's
So-
moving to Texas.
Oh yeah. Yep, they're moving to Texas.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Right next to Anson, in the same building.
Right next door.
I love Ultra tools though.
Yeah, they have good tools.
Yeah.
And they're so shiny.
I was trying to buy that hot box and they're sold out. So I don't know where to go to get it.
So actually, that company was there. It's Baytag, is that right?
Mhm.
How do you say?
Think-
Yeah, so they were at the show. I bought some tabs from them, but they were showing off the steel and the aluminum hot box. I guess they have a digital one now, but when I bought that thing, it really changed up my aluminum repairs.
Yeah. It's been out for a while, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, I was just too cheap to buy it for the longest time.
Yeah.
Is it because of the heat, or what did it
It's
change
really-
for your repairs?
It's so hard to explain. So if you got an aluminum dent, let me see where my camera's at. Right here. If you start on the outside of that dent and you start using that tool, it like brings it up and builds a crown for you. And you know when you push on aluminum, how it'll give you like what I call like a crow's feet effect or something. It'll,
Yeah, the little
you get those little
splits.
lines. It doesn't do that when you use that tool. So I don't know if it's the heat or the way it transfers through the panel, but something changes and it softens that metal up to where it just pushes like butter.
Okay.
Wow.
I've done some really stretched dents and not how to use the what's the Power PDR box.
hmm
Just using that and then using the shrinking technique just from the back of the sharp tip. So
What's up, Brain?
How much does that thing cost?
it's like 4K.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people haven't bought it. It's
Mhm.
expensive.
Yeah, it's
You know.
not a cheap tool.
That's why
And
you
that's
just get
just-
a Corey, and Corey just pays for all the tools, and I just play with them. That's the best case scenario.
Is that
Pretty
just for aluminum?
Just for aluminum. And I believe the steel one
Like 2,500.
with the extended wand is $4,000 as well.
Really? Does the
Yeah.
aluminum come with the extended one?
No, the aluminum one, the cord's like this short.
Yeah.
And
Really?
the head on it is like 14 pounds, I swear. So it's like
So you're
But you-
carrying the machine like this?
pretty much. It's got like nice little rubber sleeves around it, but you can't extend it from what I understand. We talked to them this last weekend. They were like, there's just so much current going through that if you extend that cord at all, it's just going to burn up. So,
Can you use it on steel?
see, I keep wanting to try, but I, one, don't want to mess the machine up, and two, don't want to burn a panel or something. So,
Yeah.
I've yet to try it.
Yeah.
That's
It would
really-
be nice if you could.
How much?
How
How
long-
much is a fuse for that thing? Because I've had to buy fuses for like the Power PDR box.
Yep. So I bought a 10-pack on Amazon for $8.
No, that's not bad.
Because the first day I tried it, I tested on a replacement hood,
Mhm.
and I was burning paint and just seeing how much I could go with it. And finally, it quit
Mhm.
working. I was like, well, that lasted 12 minutes, and
Yeah.
then popped it open. It was just a simple fuse. So
There's a fuse in the Power PDR box.
Yep. If
Really?
you blow it, it won't work.
mm,
And it takes a while to get another one.
yeah. So is it just one of those little 250-watt like bus fuses, like little circle things?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what this one takes as well.
So
I'm gonna look for those on Amazon.
when you guys were there, I mean, how was the vibe, Corey, compared to MTE? Same energy?
Well, a lot less people, so you don't have quite as much going on. Honestly, the first day we went, what was that, Friday? We were out till 3 or 4 a.m. anyway. So we get in there and we're just like, all right, what's going on? You got to start with a Bloody Mary in the morning, kind of get warmed up to the thing. There's already people pushing in the competition, walk around a little bit, hang out, talk to people. I'd say by noon it really starts picking up. But I think we were leaving before the show even ended most days, just so we could get ready to go out on the town. So, 3 or 4 hours in that thing's plenty of time. And then you go to the bar outside and you're hanging out with all the guys. And that's really where the networking comes in, and talking with people. Like in the show, yeah, you'll stop and see that guy, But
Yeah.
as you get outside of the bar, that's where like everybody's comfortable. They've been drinking a little bit, talking crap, and I made this much money in this amount of days this year, and I'm like, oh, where'd you go? Hey, what's your name, buddy? How do I get on your schedule? So,
That guys love to talk about money.
oh, dude, it's wild. But hey, what other career can you be in to make this kind of money? So,
Yeah.
I mean, we all got to brag a little bit, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
love
true.
like in this business to where like even in my neighborhood, they're like, oh, he works on cars. My wife looks over, she's like, yeah, he works on cars, but he makes doctor money.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're this greasy greaseball guy that just works on cars and sucks up dust and has oil underneath our fingernails, but we make doctor money. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
I had
take it all day.
yeah.
I'm making RN money right now, but
You-
we'll get
You can always tell like when someone comes up to you and they think like this is a side gig, and then someone tells them, no, that guy does really well, and And then the next time they talk to you, it's totally different. It's like, hey, how do you do this? How can I learn this? Or, you know,
It's like that until they get an estimate from you and they're like, what? How much?
right?
Hey, man, what's your other options? Like, this is what we do.
Yesterday, I had a guy tell me he'd rather just live with the dent.
I get that
yeah.
periodically.
Okay.
I've heard
Okay.
that. When it comes to a 99 Tacoma, usually I let them live with it too. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
you can, I don't blame you there, buddy.
This
That's
is the
not great.
first year that I'm like actually charging for estimates.
Are
Like
you?
for hail estimates. Because there's so many people
Mhm.
that are like, I'm not going to go through insurance. And I'm like, well, most of these estimates are 6,000 to 15,000. They're like, no, I don't think it's that bad. I'm like, okay. And then this is the deal. And some of them are like, I can't believe you charge for estimate. I'm like, it's going to take me an hour and a half to write it and take the photos. And but
So
some of them are doing it.
Has
kept
that affected the amount of people coming in in a good way or a bad way?
That place is a constant. It's constant circus.
So
Like,
you
it's
service
awesome.
body shops as well, right?
Yeah.
So you can't charge for those.
No,
I do.
no, because it's there, right? Like I'm gonna get that job.
Yeah, you're gonna.
These
get
are
it. It's
these are
landed.
people that have damage.
Yeah,
That either
want to cash out
or got an estimate and want to see if I'm cheaper because
Uh-huh.
the insurance companies write the most expensive estimate they can.
Exactly.
But
I think you should.
good.
I think you should always charge for an estimate. I've been burned so many times by a body shop. I don't like. I'll tell them it's $250 an estimate, and if I get the car, it comes out of the estimate, so it's a free estimate. But I need to fix the car.
That's what I do for the retail stuff. I'm like, hey, it's $150.
Yeah.
Write the estimate. I'll take it off the end. If you don't have a deductible, I'll write you a check. It's that easy.
If I start getting them, if I get 3 or 4 or 5 in a row where it's just like, all right, wasted my time. I tell Thomas, I'm like, we're charging for the next one. I don't even care. And I'll tell them, and they'll be like,
Says it every time, and then we've done it. We've done it this many times. I'm pretty sure.
No, I've done it twice. Come on now. But it's just, I don't know. Something in me just can't do it. But Thomas and I have gotten down to where we can do an estimate between 15 and 20 minutes. So I take the photos and I yell out the count. He's entered into the matrix.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just, we've done.
Well, see, here in Maryland,
hundreds.
They don't ever bring their cars clean.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We
So
had that yesterday.
Like these cars are just smoked.
She was like, we just left it outside overnight last night, so it's a little crunchy. We've been outside for months. Like next to a dirt road. I was like,
I don't think it ever been washed.
So,
we took the pressure washer to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, Bianca, wash this thing, and then we'll pull it in. We'll start circling because I'm not scratching the shit out of her car.
No. Oh, you circle dents?
Yeah, I do it all.
Oh, I haven't done that in ages.
See, the reason I do that is because I get the money right off the bat, and I don't have to fight with the insurance company.
No supplement?
None. So they'll come, and like if every car that we've written that we've captured that comes back, I just resubmit that the minute the car comes into the insurance company. They either just approve it over the computer, or they'll come in and be like, I got all the photos I need. Don't worry about it. Here's your supplement, and the numbers are there. Like, I don't have to argue. I don't have to fight or anything. Does it take more time? Yes, but charge them $150.
State Farm, are they cutting your R&I times?
They're cutting my markups is where I'm getting it.
You can get 35% with State Farm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they're not cutting they'll
cutting
put glue pool on it instead of taking the trim panel off and stuff.
Yes.
And then Allstate, are they fighting you on every single thing?
Nothing.
Really?
The
That's
worst
insane.
I'm having right now is USA.
Oh yeah, because they go through Nextera.
They're going through
Or Sedgwick, maybe.
They go through
like
Sedgwick, which I don't have bad because I'm tight with one of the adjusters that handle this stuff here.
Yeah.
But there was another one. What the hell's the other? Is it next? Maybe it is Next Gen or whatever.
Nextera.
They were terrible.
Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah, we've seen them. Some of those are great, but at the end of the day, a customer's not going to pay $12,000 to get a car fixed. So,
no.
I mean, we're with insurance. It's really working out, but obviously, we want the most we can get.
Yeah.
How is Progressive for you guys?
It's great.
It's great.
Great.
Best
Come
feeling
in,
ever.
the estimator comes in, I give him a hug and fucking look at the car, and he writes me a
Yeah,
check. It's the best
exactly.
relationship ever.
Progressive's our favorite.
It's great. It's freaking great. Or I'll get one and I'll be like, Dorian, what's up, Ryan? I'm like, I got a hail car over here. It's not my area, but let me make a call.
Yeah.
Then he shows up at lunchtime. You know what I mean? So
That's if you make friends with adjusters, your life
bro,
is so
you
much
gotta
easier.
do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And you see it, Alex. You saw it here. You know what I mean? You gotta know everybody, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Corey's the same way. Corey always talking to everyone.
Got to.
The more people you know.
Yeah.
What did I say to a customer today? Because they got referred and it was like far away. And they're like, oh, Mike referred you. And that's why I came down here. You know, and I'm like, oh, cool. You know, they drove like, fuck, I don't even know from where. But I was like, yeah, that's just part of the RPS Army. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just guys that have been in the business for a long time. Let's get back on the PDR Expo. How did you guys do any of the education stuff?
I walked by it a handful of times, but that's about as far as I did. It was just kind of in the corner, so I would pick it up for maybe 15 minutes and then kind of browse some stuff again, walk into somebody. But I didn't really spend a whole lot of time over there on the education side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I was mainly just so I had fun and everything, but I was going for Thomas. I was his support. So, you know, we'd be walking around and looking at tools and be like, oh, this could be used for that. And then he's over here like white knuckling, just getting ready for this competition. And, I mean, this I was his moral support this time. So
That's fair.
yeah.
He
That's
won.
fair.
He won. I had no doubt in
won.
my mind. I was on Smash Masters a couple weeks ago, podcast, and I let them know. I was like, Thomas is going to sweep the floor. Y'all, no one has a chance. And I'm really glad that's what happened because I was hyping it up. We had a $500 bet with Davo that Thomas was going to win. So Davo was supposed to send his guy to compete. And, you know, they've been busy with hail and whatever else. So they didn't make it to the competition, but sent him a text and Thomas won. And he said, how do you want that 500? And Thomas was just like, send me the money. So,
with that bounce check, right? I think came in.
Give me a hot one.
Bank
Like a
rejects it. Have to
like
pay
a
the
PDR
fee.
broker check. Here you go. It's made out of rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's fun.
What did you guys see for tool wise? Like, what did you see? You were like, okay, I what did you buy?
I bought a bunch of tabs. So every time I go to one of the shows, I look at tabs. I bought the Tornado tabs. I bought the new Reaper tabs. Baytag, I think that's what it's called. I'm not 100% sure. One with the hot box. They came out with tabs that are like a different material. I went. So who makes is it Willie Quick or Drew's who makes the new like popper things?
That's
Really quick.
Yeah, so I wanted to buy those, but no one had them in stock, so I got to order those. I bought some more lead tips from Anson because those things, if you've never used them, they're money.
Really good for your health too.
Oh my god, those are so good.
Just don't get it on you.
Yeah, just don't touch it.
Don't eat it.
You're not supposed to lick your lead tip.
No.
But yeah, I just got stuff I could carry around. But Anson did just recently. They put a video out today, I think. They got a new handle coming out that actually ratchets. So
yeah, it's a
you
ratcheter.
can press the button and turn it. And that, I wish they'd done that the first time, but as soon as that comes out, I'm pulling all my hub tools back out and I'm using them because I got tired of. So I was using stuff with handles because it's just so much easier for me to grab a tool and just go.
It works really good, like on my cart, because I have that 2MB1 cart with the hub stuff.
Yeah.
It works really good with that, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but now that they have that, it's going to be a game changer. I already told Thomas, I was like, all right, I'll show you my finesse tools whenever I order new ones with hubs on them.
How much is that handle?
They haven't come out with it yet, so I'm sure it's going to be within range, $50 or so of what their original one is.
250, $300.
Yeah,
if I had
250,
to
300. I
Yeah.
mean, what's half an hour's worth of work, you know?
The
So,
original one is John Hiley's, right? Like
bet.
yeah.
Gorilla Grip or whatever.
Mhm.
It was
And-
funny
and
with
I-
those when they first came out. He wasn't going to MT or something. He reached out to me and mailed me the fucking grips, the whole box full of grips, like the shrink grip that they are on all of them. I put it in my luggage. I took it to MTE, and I sat in a booth and shrunk every tactical handle. The first batches, I shrunk every handle. First, they handed me. Well, see, what happened was it took me a long time because first, all I had was that shitty DeWalt heat gun. That, you're burning through batteries. This wasn't enough heat, but we ended up getting a heat gun, and it actually did it. But yeah, that's
There's
how
no wonder it came off of mine. I bought the
I'm
first
sure it
one,
did.
so I don't.
I'm sure it did. Sure did.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No warranty. Sorry, it's taillight warranty. Did you see anything that you were like, man, I got to get that?
So actually, I've gone through a lot of cold glues. I've tested pretty much everyone that's come out at this point, and I've been using the sticky gum from Metal Medic for the past probably 6-8 months. But I picked up the VIP because another technician, you know Brendan Yeager?
Mm-hmm.
So he came to my shop earlier this year, and he was like, "Oh, you got to get that stuff." So I picked it up, and I will say, pretty good stuff. It may not be the strongest cold glue on the market.
Yes.
But it doesn't really have to be strong. It's just got to do what you're asking it to do. And it doesn't leave a bunch on the panel, and you don't have to torch it. So it's really, I mean, I'm only 4 days into it at this point, but I was very impressed. Very impressed with the VIP cold glue. And then they also came out with that new window guard, which the carbon fiber, carbon fiber window guard.
Okay.
Do you like it?
I did not buy it because I could not fit it in my luggage because I did not have enough room. But
Yeah,
it looks pretty sick. Yeah,
that's pretty. I think that's gonna be pretty good. Do you have like a wide one, or is it just one size?
as of right now, it's one size, but you know
Yeah.
how it is with this innovation stuff. You come out with one thing and it turns into 5. So
Yeah,
I'm
How
sure
much
there's
for
going
it?
to be different. 125 at the show, so
Okay.
probably within that range.
it's not
at the
bad
show.
for carbon
No.
fiber.
No.
It's
And I've
gotta be
used the
just as
same
strong.
metal one and so I think the cool thing about it probably, you put it in a window, sometimes you got to watch out for moldings and top of doors when you go in there.
Yeah.
So that's going to really help from scratching, I would assume.
He's not frozen.
It's past my bedtime, Andy.
Yeah. Did you buy anything, Thomas?
Yeah, I bought the Dentcraft, the green handles.
Oh, the hooks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just got those
Those are nice.
a couple weeks ago. It's a great
Yeah.
set.
Absolutely. I figured as much as I used the black handle version, I was like, surely this will work well. So ended up using them today. And then I think that was all that I bought some VIP stuff. I was going to buy the window guard. The carbon one didn't have room in my luggage either. And I'm glad I didn't, because after accumulating a lot of shit from getting the competition stuff and then Zahn giving me all his earnings too, my bag was rather full of stuff. So it was probably a good call.
What'd you get from that?
Yeah, what'd you get from his
I got
winnings?
a $500 Anson gift card, $500 Dentcraft gift card. My stay and flight to Vegas next year is paid for, and then Zahn gave me his stuff. So he gave me his stay at the Gaylord for the 3 nights for MTE.
No shit.
The issue is with that is that I also got entered into the Big Boy Dent competition at MTE. So
You're gonna win that too.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have a shirt that says I've been in this for 2 years, and I'm just gonna wear that when I compete. So when people are like, "What the hell is that guy doing?" They'll know. I'll have.
You know what you should do? Shave your head and dress like him.
That'd be good.
That's
I like that.
And be
I
like,
like that a
and
lot.
then put like substitute and a picture of it, like a face of him on.
We probably look close enough. We're similar build. I could probably pull it off.
That would be the best ever. You would probably just win.
Yeah, you'd win.
They would think it was you, or they would think it was him. So yeah, that'd be perfect.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's crazy that he gave you all that stuff. I mean, I guess
That's
he's
awesome.
You know,
yeah. He walked up and he grabbed the mic. He's like, "This industry's done a lot for me. I'd like to do something for somebody else." And he said, "I'm just going to give it to the winner or the beginner." I was like,
such a
"Wow."
good guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's such a good dude.
When on your competition, was there crease dents and round dents?
No,
Or-
sir. It was just a big old stretched hood dent.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did you brought up the crease dent? Was that the year before they did creases?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
Thomas
confused.
Potter did that one. It was like
You're
a
right.
it was like a
He
4
won?
to 6 inch. He got second, but I mean, it was the year he competed.
They were
It
bad.
was not a beginner's dent.
Yeah,
by
that
any
Dave
means.
Shalat told me it wasn't a beginner's dent.
Yeah, I mean that's someone who's been doing it for a while. So now, I mean Thomas too. He's been doing it. I think he would have been fine on it, but that just changes everything when you got a crease.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, B did that one as well.
Mhm.
Get a Grip was there as well. Thomas got a Get a Grip umbrella, and he came out with a new on their umbrellas. You know how it used to be like you turn this way and turn that way, and you kind of have
Yep.
to figure. So now he's come out with kind of a uniball design where you can get it stationed pretty quickly.
There's only
Oh,
one
really?
level,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
handle or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. We haven't
That's
used
nice.
it yet, but
The
yeah,
new one,
it's-
it has two. It has an adjustment for the bottom and for the top.
Okay.
So it's got one on
Okay.
either side.
Yeah.
I played with it a little bit, and then I put it on the wall because I don't know when the hell I'm going to use it.
But it's on a ball head that just
Yep.
that's
It's
nice.
like it looks like a CV joint almost. It's like got a ball on one end and a ball on the other, and then it has separate adjustments for the top and bottom. So for the
That's
suction
cool.
cup, there's one,
Yeah.
and then the top one's got another.
I'm gonna have to get that.
That's
We'll
cool.
have to put you in the parking lot next week so you can use it.
Yeah. I think one of the first things I ever bought in PDR was the umbrella, and then as soon as like a month after we got hail, and I've not used my umbrella a single time. I was like, "This
Later,
is the most
James.
expensive umbrella I've ever bought," and I've not used it. Now I got two of them, so great.
That's great.
Well, mine's damaged, so maybe I can just do a little trade in there.
What happened to it?
Just used it a bunch.
Yeah.
Used and abused. You know, when I got one of the earlier generations of it, so when that wind comes through, it like folds up a little bit, and I think it just kind of busted one of the little deals on it.
Yeah. When you drove through Arizona, did you ever get hit by a big gust of wind? on your
Dude,
bike?
but I also saw like in the movies how you see those little dust ball things come around. Yeah, that's
Yeah, those are real things.
fake, dude. That was
Those are real.
I was riding a motorcycle. There's one taller than me going across the road. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Tumbleweed.
Dude, your state is something different. I'm
It's
telling you.
busy, dude.
Oh
Like
my
that's the problem with
goodness.
the body shops here is there's not many body shops that want to use PDR guys. Like if they do want to use them, they want you to do something for $120, $150.
Goodness gracious.
And then like there's guys that go in my market, there's guys that go do those dents all day long and they'll drop what they're doing to go do them and they like are like, well, I'll get hail out of it. And I was like, well,
I could see that.
what are you giving them back to? You know what I mean? Like, and then a lot of body shops will just bondo hail cars here, dude. It's ridiculous.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
I had one body shop that when I first started working with them, it was pre-hail. And they're like, yeah, we just want to do everything right. We just want to make sure things are nice. So then we get a car in and we write the hood for repair. Insurance come back. They're like, your price is too high. We're going to replace it. I'm like, whatever. We're going to repair them for other shops too. We just do it for the same amount. And this body shop's like, oh yeah, just do everything but the hood and roof on that one. I'm like, but we wrote it to repair. They're like, yeah, but we're just going to throw one on there. We can make some good money at it. I'm like, well, I thought when we started this whole thing, you want to do things right. And now you're going to cut a roof off of something that don't need it. And he called me back 2 days later. He's like, you know what? I was thinking about that. I'm going to have you fix it because that is the right thing to do.
Because he couldn't get a hood.
Probably.
Or a roof. You couldn't get it.
Yeah, couldn't get one.
Hey, it's 2 months backlogged.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy the things they'll do.
I grew up in a body shop. My dad owned one for 32 years. So I was born. My dad, that was my daycare.
Yeah,
Like I just know
That's what's
terrible
wrong with
day.
it.
when I'm getting
Terrible
like,
daycare.
Yeah, right.
yeah, it's terrible. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but I just know when I'm getting like the go around at a body shop, so I kind of give up easy on them. But I don't think I have the patience to like train them like I've
That's what you need to do.
nurtured that
market's different,
relationship.
too.
You know what I mean? Like you need to. There's good shops. Like Dave Shalott has some great shops. You know what I mean? But
Gotta
I just-
educate.
yeah,
Because
you
some of
gotta
these guys
educate your
don't know, dude.
customer.
They don't know. There's some shops I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, we can fix that. And they're like, really? It's in the roof rail. I'm like, yeah, they make this thing called glue. I mean, came out 25 years ago. I mean,
Hey, there's a guy in my area who will not fix rails.
Yeah,
He just
There's
won't do it.
a few guys in Arizona that won't do them.
It's crazy. They've got so many nice tabs out in glue these days. Like, it's almost impossible not to fix it.
yeah.
Right?
Thomas has got a nasty rail he's working on tomorrow because I told him I wasn't coming in.
They just, I think a lot of guys don't want to do them. They take a while. Rails take time. You know?
It seems like
Once you get good.
I don't do them a whole lot. And so the one I'm working on, I started it today. It had some nasty shots in it. And it's just up and down and up and down. But it gets a little defeating when you haven't done one. Like you do a light gravy rail, you can cold glue and blend together. And you do something with some nasty shots in it, and it's like, oh, well, guess we're gonna figure this out slowly.
Yeah.
Andy, glue does harden in Arizona. You just have to put ice cubes on panels first. And then torch it real quick, but not too hot.
I saw Kiko came out with some kind of little blower that is supposed to blow the hot air out one side and the cold air on the panel. But
You need an air compressor.
Yeah, if they make one that you don't need an air compressor, I'll buy it.
Oh, dude,
I don't know how though you'll do that.
That'd have to be a hell of a battery.
It could happen.
It's impossible.
Not
I'm calling you out, Kiko. It's impossible.
It could happen. It could happen.
Get with Tesla and see what kind of batteries they got.
Right, the
You
lithium
need a
battery.
fucking backpack. You know what I mean? Like a leaf blower.
Hey, if they have jetpacks these days, they can make that.
Yeah, we're talking about $4,000 for a damn
dent cooler
for a thing, and you're talking about a dent cooler backpack.
Hey, I'm in Arizona, dude. It gets hot.
Dude, it does. That's ridiculous.
It gets hot. When Corey met me here, he was like a tomato.
Dude, I swear, like I thought I was either in a sauna. Okay, so helmet up was bad. Helmet closed was better. I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Right.
This does not make sense at all.
Yeah.
But see, you've got like that dry heat.
But that's
you come here and it's
kills
100 degrees here
them,
with
dude.
100% humidity. The minute you walk out the door, you're soaked.
Yes.
Yeah, but like I feel like Corey when he was here, I felt like he couldn't breathe. You know, it was hurting him.
Well, I made the mistake of going through Colorado, which is higher to the sun apparently. It's closer, so I'm doing this $1 million highway, and I'm like, you know what? Today's the perfect day. The weather's perfect. It's like 75. Pulled my helmet off, put it on the back, had a cutoff on. I'm riding for like 5 or 6 hours. And when I got to Telluride, I was burnt, red, crisp. I mean, I couldn't move. It hurt so bad. And then the next day I saw him, and it was not worth it. I was peeling for a week and a half.
He was trying to get out of.
Oh my goodness, dude!
He was trying to get out of Arizona so fast.
I mean, I was peeling when we were at the advanced thing. I was just peeling layers off, like,
Man,
terrible stuff.
it probably felt good when you hit that coast, though.
Oh, dude, it was very cold actually. It was nice.
How long was the drive from like San Diego to where was it? San Clemente? Sacramento.
Yeah, probably I think like 8 hours or so.
8 hours.
Yeah.
It's still a drive.
Close. Yeah. The last 2 days, I dropped my wife off at Reno, and then it took me 2 days to get back to Arkansas. Did 975 miles a day for 2 days straight, and it was just go as far as I can, dark to dark. It was rough.
Wow. You did 1,000 miles a day. Got home.
Not quite 975.
Basic.
I'm not going to claim 1,000, but yeah,
Just round up.
Yeah, it was tough, man. But
Man,
I got back to see my boy Thomas.
Thomas was gonna ride a bike with you, wasn't he?
No, you got it all wrong. For
That's what I heard.
For 2 months, we had customers from the shop. He'd be like, "So if you had the opportunity for a once in a lifetime motorcycle trip across the country, you would do it, right?" I'm like, first of all, you're selling this all wrong. But everybody, it was 50-50, and my 3.5 hour flight wasn't too shabby, so I don't regret it.
But listen, he did. Okay, so the weekend before Vegas, we went to a motorcycle rally 7 hours away. Okay. And Thomas said he was never going to ride with me. Well, I convinced him. And now every day at lunch, he's looking at freaking motorcycles on Facebook Marketplace. So I think I broke him down, and now he's loving it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hear that? I don't know.
Oh, he's just trying to play like a big dog to y'all.
Did anybody win money in Vegas?
I won $575.
Okay.
I paid
But I
some
lost-
mother salaries. That's all I did.
You bought diapers.
Yeah. How old are you?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I'm 29 years old,
Okay.
in my prime.
Vegas is fun.
You're not 30 yet, so
Vegas
No.
is fun. You young
Yeah,
bucks
yeah,
on this show.
Different.
All you young bucks. I'm the old man over here.
right, it is the old man.
Hey, you guys paved the way for us young bucks to come in here and have a good time. So
Mm-hmm.
47 this year. Holy shit. Getting close. Close to retiring my wheelchair.
How many tools have you made?
Who?
You.
None. None
You
of
never
them
made
work.
tools?
So
I thought you started when you had to make
No.
tools.
none of them work. So
Oh,
Not as easy.
goodness.
we did make tools though. We did have some different caveman shit back in the day. The snap-on screwdrivers and shit. It's fun because I'll go into like a body shop that I've never been to, and I see a body guy, and I'm like pushing a dent out with like somebody's old first run PDR tool, and I'm like, hell yeah! I'll go right over to him and be like, yeah, we used to do that shit. And he's like, oh, some PDR guy left it here.
Dude,
25 years ago.
yeah,
Yep.
a while ago, like maybe 2 months ago, I was at this guy's house fixing a Porsche for him. Pretty rich dude. In the 90s, he bought a car in California from, I think it was a BMW, something over there. And they wanted him to bring the car back to fix it. They said they had a dent guy that could fix it without repainting it. In the 90s, and this guy made his own tool that like was an auto hammer and like got in the fender and like used an auto hammer. And I was like, what did he do on the outside? He said he used it on the outside too. And I was like, did it look all ripply? Or he's like, no, it looked good. And I was just like, man, it's hard to believe in my head that it did, but like the guy could, I wish I could talk to him, but I have no idea who that guy is. He might be dead.
Would you guys go back to PDR Expo?
Yeah, I would.
What out of one fact, because I'm sure Sheldon's sneaking his eyes on this, one thing that you would improve, what would it be?
More vendors.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know if they have any control over that. It's really just who wants
It's
to
a
go.
distance
but
too. A lot of
Yeah.
this is what it takes for them to
You
ship.
you gotta make money going there. I mean, otherwise, at the end of the day, it's still a write-off. But I think the show itself was great. I just think it needed more vendors. Plenty of people to talk to. There's plenty of alcohol. They had bars everywhere. That was cool.
It's Vegas.
Yeah, but even at the show, like there was a bar right outside, and the prices were very reasonable. I went out there many times.
It was on Fremont Street, right?
Well, the hotel was right across the street, yeah, from Fremont. But like the actual bar at the event, it was just right outside the door, and it was. I mean, I don't know how many times I spent hundreds of dollars there on a lot of drinks. It wasn't bad, but more vendors, but everything else was pretty great. So, what do you think, Thomas?
Yeah, I think that'd be the same thing. I was stoked to buy some PDR finesse stuff, and it was stripped away from me. So I walked in, they weren't there. But I guess that's what the interwebs are for. Yeah, I think just vendors. I liked the size of the event. I feel like I did a lot more networking than I did. I guess I did MT 2 years ago, and I'd been in PDR for 15 days or something. So I went more as a detailer than I did a PDR guy. So I don't really have anything to compare it to. But I thought, all in all, for like the size of the event, I thought it was great. I didn't really have any complaints. It was a good time. So,
Yeah.
Now, did they have like little events like they do at MT, like get-togethers, or what did they do?
Yeah. So like everybody meets at the carousel bar, and then from there it's just kind of whatever group you want to hang out with. But when a bunch of dent guys get together, I mean, it just turns into a party wherever you go. So
It is.
Like Kevin Bird was there. He was kind of like
He's a slouch. He doesn't do shit.
photo bombing with everybody and like sending you in a direction. Yeah, he's like, what do you want to do tonight? Here's who you should go see. Like, you had direction.
He's got like a 18 terabyte iCloud storage on his phone because he takes more pictures than any human I've ever known.
Yes.
Professional selfie taker.
Dude, he has mastered the selfie.
He is, yeah.
To an art.
For sure.
I think they should advertise it more. They did not advertise it.
No.
What's the expo?
The expo, PDR Expo. They advertised it like 3 weeks before.
No, they've been talking about it all year, man.
They've been talking about it, but like online, they didn't like do anything.
It's also hail season still.
Yeah.
So I can imagine why a lot of people don't go to it. In January, February, it's like everybody's bored at that point. So
Yeah.
Right.
You got so many more people willing to go. But right now it's like money season. So let's make all the dollars we can. But then like there was a concert. We didn't end up going. We went another direction. But like Vidine was handing out a bunch of shirts and everybody was wearing those shirts that night so they could find each other at the concert.
The glow in dark ones.
Yeah. Well, I never wore it, so I guess so. But they were very bright. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But now I have it to wear in town. Probably wear it to the gym. But it was a good show. It just wasn't the largest show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I like the smaller shows.
Yeah.
A little more. The smaller events.
For me, being newer, sorry to cut you off. For me, being newer, it's better for me because I actually like left the show. Like I made friends when I went to MT the first time. I mean, I saw Yusha, I saw some other people, but you don't really like connect with anyone.
Yeah.
And so for me, being new, it's like I feel like I'm actually in the industry now because I know 3 people. So
I liked MT because I feel like my dinners are where I actually really enjoy. Like, I mean, Corey, you came with us. Like, we just chilled and ate steak and bullshitted, and like I enjoy the dinners. But man, MT is fucking whirlwind. You know what I mean? It's so much.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. But people actually knew my name at this one. It blew my mind.
Look at that.
Like, MT. They're like, "Who are you?
You know me? Like, that's crazy."
Man.
Well, guys, my ass is ready for bed.
I'm telling you.
I feel you.
I appreciate you coming on. We'll get you back on here shortly, and
he'll come back on when he wins in Zan
Jr.
Zan Jr. Yeah,
you got to do that. I'm telling you, shave your head, get a shirt made. It'll be the talk of like MT, bro.
There's hair grows back, man. My hair's short enough. It'd probably only take a couple weeks. There might be something there.
Corey can buzz you off right before you go compete.
Yeah,
I'll bring some clippers, bro. I'll bring that lawnmower 5.0.
Yeah, let's not use the old ball and body hair trimmer on my noggin, please.
That's a lot more 2.0.
Oh, it'll be fresh and
I'll get a new head for it.
Corey, we'll have to do dinner again, guys. That was fun last year. That steakhouse is pretty good. So.
Oh yeah, I appreciate y'all having us on. Sorry we weren't much help.
No, it was great.
Go to Vegas. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Good.
I'll be there competing next year, PR Expo 2025.
Can you compete in the beginner again, or?
No, sir. I've been opted out of that. So
he is now.
It'll be him and Zan.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll see.
So
I told him
got-
I was going to compete against him just to show him who's boss, but I'm rooting for this dude. Come on.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta start doing some real dents between now and these competitions. I gotta stop doing these little gravy hail jobs.
Hey, come on over.
Well,
come on over
hey, I
to
mean-
Baltimore. I'll show you some real dents.
Corey trained you, right?
Yeah,
You got a good trainer.
yeah. That's all. That's all it is. I fixed it right before we left. I did fix a 3-inch, pretty gnarly crease on a body line. And it looked pretty good. So there might be some real PDR potential in here somewhere. But
There you go.
until then, I'm gonna stay a hell guy, I guess.
Have you ever thought about being a trainer, Corey?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
There's some stuff in the works. Let's just say that.
Ooh.
Some stuff's going to be coming out soon. Going to train some beginners to see where we can bring this competition up a little bit. So I'd really like to start putting some champions out there.
Just so you know, it's not because of Corey's training. It was all me. So
No,
he got his one champion and then he's done.
I think Corey's gonna have a wall of beginner champions.
Just placards of everybody's
I like
big
that.
wall.
face on the wall.
I'll train you, but you have to give
Hey.
me this trophy.
Those who can't do teach, so I'm willing to teach all day.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
All right,
awesome,
guys.
dude. I think you'll be good at that, Corey. So,
I sure hope so. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all. Enjoy your evening.
Thanks
Until
for
next
having
time.
us.
Thank you.
Later.
see you guys.
That was good. That was a
It's a
good,
good show. Thomas is cool.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I hope he does that with Zan.
I do. Yeah.
I think it'll be funny as shit.
Yeah.
Well, another one in the books. We're getting close, dude.
3 more
Getting close. Getting close.
or 2 more?
2 more.
Are you getting? Okay.
2 more.
So this is 98.
And we'll have to do our Black Friday show again too. So that'll be a good show too. Always is. Was it 6 years now? 6 years. Holy shit.
Wow.
So, all right, guys. You guys have a
Wow.
fantastic night.
Thanks
Alex.
for watching.
I will talk with you and keep it real.
See you guys.
We'll see you at MT. Should be fun.
Yep.
Think of Kevin. He's getting pounded with the storm. Sleep tight, guys. Wash your damn
See
hands.
ya.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Dent Digest. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast so you never miss a future episode. For more information or to connect with your hosts, find them on social media at RPS Dent Specialist and at Arizona Paintless Dent Repair. If you found value in today's episode, please share with others. And until next time, this has been the